We're at Anapasta's right now in Honolulu, and we were just talking about how the keynote went this morning at the Manibi Marketing Conference, and it was very interesting because we did this exercise, and I asked people to stand up, and it was a perspective exercise, just basically looking at what do you see versus what is there but you don't see, and just kind of getting people to think about shifting their perspective. Well, I had to really try not to gasp and have my mouth drop, because when I asked them to stand up and say, well, what do you see in the room? And I thought they'd say, oh, I see a speaker, I see a podium, I see a laptop, I see chairs, I see people, I see friends, isn't it? Someone shouts out, one of the first people who shouts out, they're like, I see customers. And I'm like, seriously? Is that when you go to a conference and you look around, that's what you see, customers? You don't see resources, you don't see brilliant minds that you can learn from. You just see them as these objects of people that are going to give you money. It's like, really? Are we all just an object? Are we all just prospects? Really? That's what I want to think of myself. I'm a customer or I'm a prospect. And I thought, oh my gosh, you look around the room and you see customers. I look around the room and I see friends. I see potential people that I can learn from and resource with and network with and connect people with, because they're not always appropriate for me as a customer, but they might be great for, say, Kathleen's business or Joe's business or Andre's business, right? So I don't necessarily see customers everywhere I look. They should have this t-shirt, I see customers everywhere. Perfect example, an identifier. I knew immediately, you know what? She's an MLMer. Because they're so trained that everywhere you go, everybody's what? A prospect. Everybody's a customer. What if you just shifted your perspective and thought of everyone as a friend that you could network with and connect with, and then see where there's a value match and then connect with them? How would that shift how people are perceived and how they feel when they're in your presence? Instead of feeling like, oh my gosh, I'm getting a sales pitch. Oh, and that's the other thing. Finish the keynote. I leave and people are like, oh, that's great. Some people, give you their business card or ask for yours. They're asking questions. They're giving you feedback. Then I get outside, and then I'm on my way to the next room to be the panelist for a conversation about websites and new media. And someone stops me. Again, clearly they're not looking at their brochure to know that I'm about to speak. And they start off with the whole hook. Oh, it was a great presentation. What am I going to not stop, right? They're complimenting you. They think, oh, they're being influencing. But what comes out right after? The pitch. Right after, immediately I'm getting pitched about his business and about, all these things. Again, if you've been behind, cappuccino has arrived. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh gosh. She's like, go away. Anapasta's in Honolulu. You gotta come. But it was just amazing how it was
that was like a molestation that occurred.
It was a total molestation. I was like, dude, you're asking me to go to bed with you, and we haven't even gone out for drinks. You haven't even given me a drink to prime me, and you're asking me to go to bed with you.
Even I know to do that.
Seriously. See? Take lessons, right? Boyfriend takes me out, feeds me good Italian pasta, lasagna, and a drink. Don't just go into your pitch.
You only ate half.
Yes, that's for later. That's portion control. Compliments of Weight Watchers. But I don't want to be a blimp on TV. It's portion control. But again, think about the people that you talk to, and are you trying to just nail them? Are you trying to just go to bed with them? Or do you see everyone really as a prospect, as a customer, as a victim, as a target to get laid? You know what? Not everybody wants to go to bed with you. Really. I know, it's a shock. But again, think about, if you could just shift your perspective, think about people as friends. And I think that's one of the things that I love about social media, because MySpace, Facebook, Twitter, you've got people identified as friends, followers, as opposed to prospects. Can you imagine if a social network said, oh, all the prospects, no one would sign up. So don't treat people like customers and prospects, treat them like friends. Arrivederci.